Hi, Jez here from Nigezza.co.uk, and I'm here with another project using Snow is Glistening. So this is the stamp set. It has coordinating dies available in November. There is another stamp set as well, and this is my 6th project of using it. So I've done 4 projects where I've used the lovely dies and also the stamp set, and then I did a card with the stamp set, which you may have watched, this one. So I've done some copper embossing and I decorated the inside using the hinge step and that one. So what I decided, looking at that, and I thought, oh, it's easy to step that up. So I thought I would do this card stepped up. Okay, and I will be using the Stamparatus again, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to set it up. So this is still set up for stamping that in the middle there, which of course I don't want to do this time. So I have cut a strip of, this is the length of my mat, and it's 2 3/4 across. So here's my piece of scrap cut to the same size, and I'm going to take my stamp and I'm going to just eyeball the centre like so, and then I pick it up. And then what I like to do is to do a little practice. Try I use a scrap piece. This is not Stampin' Up cardstock. This is Common or Garden, quite cheap as chips cardstock. I get about 50 sheets for about £1, something like that. And so I do lots of practice stamping on this cheaper stuff. A little bit lighter weight than our cardstock, but it's quite good for doing practice. And then I decide, yep, that's about the centre, and then I want my little stem in, so I'll put that about where I want it. You can't stamp them together because you'd get a gap, because you've obviously got gaps around your image, so that's why you can't stamp them together. I'm just going to put that like that, go down, pick it up. I'm not doing the sentiment this time, so I'm going to move that right out of the way, put it on the other side just in case I haven't cleaned it off well enough. Stamp that down. That's lovely. That's fab. So that is them in their position. So I'm going to give them a clean. With me chamois. Chamois is brilliant for Stamparatus. And then I'm just going to make sure that that's cleaned off, because I don't want to contaminate the Versa mark. Oh, that's not quite cleaned off, is it? Good job, I checked. You're not going to notice, Jess, because you're just stamping over what's already there. Yep, clean as whistle. Marvellous. Right, so now I'm going to bring in the strip I'm actually going to use. And I'm going to get my embossing buddy, and I'm just going to run this over my cardstock so I don't get them speckles. Get my Versa mark, and then let's get this well inked up. sure that's up in the right place because it does sometimes move. It sometimes sticks to the paper, so when you pull it up it moves. So if you've got it butted right into the edge, then you know where to put it back. I'm going to do a little bit more at the top there, because that doesn't look like it's got everywhere. And that's one of the other wonderful things about this piece of equipment, is that you can go back in if you don't think it's stamped well enough. It helps if you do it on the right side. There we go. I'm not sure that's got it yet. It's really hard to tell because you can't see that well. Yeah, I've got it down. Do that. That's it. That's me done. I'm not going to do the inside of the card. If you want to see how I decorate the inside of the card, watch the other video. I'm just trying to do a not too long video. Okay, so what I'm talking about is on this card I did that using the step hinge, but if you just click back you'll be able to find the video. It'll be the one I did before this one, so quite easy to find. I think I'm going to be putting these out back to back, so if I do, it's just yesterday's. My plan is 7 videos, 7 days, 1st of November to the 7th of November, to show you this amazing set. That's the idea. There we go. Did miss stamp there a bit, but we'll carry on. There we go. So I'll just heat set that with my heat gun. A little bit of noise coming now. Like so, and then I've got my card base. I've got my standard card base in Merry Merlot. I've got my standard card mat in Very Vanilla. That is slightly longer. Let me trim it down. I remember now I cut mats, so it's actually slightly bigger than my standard card size. So I'll just trim that off. That's why I'm in matte. Didn't look right. Now we're done. So that's my normal mat. So I've got this cut, same length, but 2 3/4. And what I've done is I've cut 2 strips of copper foil, 1/2 inch wide. And I'm going to, I've cut them slightly longer because I'm going to trim off afterwards, and I'm going to put them to the sides like that to stick it on. Before I do that, I'm going to use our beautiful Merry Merlot and copper ribbon to stick round the bottom of this card, to give it a little bit of luxury. So I'm just going to cut a little bit off this, and grid mat there so I can see. Put that down so it's 2 away. I think that'll be a good place to put it. And then for quickness, I'm going to use my fast fuse. It's only quick if you've got it ready, Jess. I'm now trying not to move my hand. There it goes. So I'm just going to put a bit of fast fuse. Over there. To hold it in place, like so. And I'm going to tie a little bow in this to go on top. I did a demonstration of how I tie my bows like this in another video, so be sure to check that out. Don't like the way that's looking. Going to give that a slight twist so the copper comes out. It's better. Could of course just do a twisted knot, but I want to do a bow, I think. I want to make it slightly smaller. Like that. Right, and then I just want to snip it up there. Oh, didn't do that very well. I'll snip it up there. And then that will go on there like so. Move your ribbons out. So I need some glue dots. I'm going to put a glue dot to the back of this ribbon to hold it in place, and then a glue dot on the back of my bow. Put it on there. Then we want to glue these onto there. So I'm going to run a bit of my fast fuse down here. Line that up there. Managed to get fast fuse around the front of here. All the best lace plans and all that. Put that straight. Eyeball it. About there. That's that. Do the same on the other side. You could, of course, if you can't be bothered, just cut a strip and waste some foil cardstock. I just can't stand wasting my cardstock that's not going to get seen. So that's why I do it like this. There we go. That's that. I'm going to get my little rub away some of those bits where I've got. Oh, try not to bend your card when you do that. I have managed to get fast views up the side of this, like a wally. But my magic rubbers got it off. You would never know. Right, now where's my snips gone? I'm going to snip this. So it's neat. And you could pop this up on dimensionals rather than just stick it down. I'm just going to stick this down for now, and then we'll have a little look-see what we fancy doing. So I'll put in my layer on. And sticking that on top, I am going to stick it flat down. You can pop it up on dimensionals if you want to. I'm not, because the bow is already raised up, and I just think about cost of postage. I want to keep that down, and I will decorate the centre of that the same way as I've decorated the other card there, like so. So that is a way of stepping up that original card. Hope you like it. All the details will be on my blog, nigezza.co.uk. Back again, one more project. Okay, see you again soon.